Okay, we are going to look at the sine and cosine rule. We've looked at this in lesson, and this is just an extra revision for you, an extra way of studying things that we've done in class. So, let's look at this triangle here. We're going to start with applying the sine rule, and then we're going to look at how we can attain that better. So, sine rule is quite simple. What I tell my students to always do is first connect these two together, then connect this one with this one. So always create an X in the middle of the shape. Okay, very, very important. There are two variants of the sine rule. You have when you have a side over the angle, and when you have again, or alternatively when you have the angle on top of the sine. But make sure you're very, very consistent with what you do. Okay. Today I'm going to be using this format. Both will give me the same answers, so don't worry. Any format works, and you only need two. You don't need the third one. And you always need two. So what you do is connect the 50 degrees to the C. So I'm going to put C over sine of 50. Okay, and that is equals to 7 over sine of 60. So all we did here is divide the side with the angle and divide the side with the angle. So when you have two fractions, okay, we can cross multiply. Okay, we can cross multiply. So this times this and this times this. So we're left with 7 times sine of 50 is equals to C times sine of 60. Okay, now we need to get C by itself. The only way we can get C by itself, here we're timesing it by sine 60. The inverse of timesing, no, the inverse of multiplication is dividing by sine of 60. And I'm going to divide here by sine of 60. Look what's going to happen. This sine 60 will cancel out with this sine 60. And we have C is equals to this fraction, which we can put in our calculator. First, when you put this in your calculator, start with a fraction and then fill in the data. 7 times sine 50, make sure your calculator is in degree mode, and then sine 60. That gives us 6.19. I'm looking at this answer and saying, okay, 7 and 6 seem very, very close. If you got 61.9, then clearly there's a problem, because 61 is nowhere close to 7. So 6 sounds like a reasonable answer. Now, I've done exactly the same question for you to try, so pause the video and then start the question. Use this example to help you, and then I'm going to go through it. Okay, so you had a go at it now, and then I'm going to go through this one. So, again, I do my X, I put this one here, and I put this one here. I put C over sine 50 is equals to 8 over sine 60. I cross multiply, so either 8 times sine 50 is equals to C times sine 60. Then I want to get rid of the C, so I divide by sine 60 and divide by sine 60. So that cancels out with that. That leaves me with C is equals to this fraction, which I'm going to do it. So that gives us 7.008 by 3SF. Okay, so this is a very, very straightforward section of the sine rule, and I hope this helps you with understanding the sine rule, and I hope you have a fantastic, fantastic day.